Hello and welcome to a very overdue mentorship analysis. I'm Zinj and I've missed 2 weeks of HajdukSplit's college season because I'm a terrible mentor. But here we are back again. That was after an admin win as well, so we're like week 6 now, I think. They've only covered 2 matches, which is shocking. Apologies for that. So apparently this is more of an interesting match. Maybe there's something we can gain out of it, so let's see how this goes. Okay, so the Chaos chose to receive. Let's see how that goes. Okay, what skills should we have on? Gain skills, yeah. So, playing Skaven, there's a movement gutter runner, which is disgusting, and an agility gutter runner, it's also disgusting. And this claw mighty blow vermin, no one wants to see that. Oh, there is a rat ogre, which could be a bit of a liability. This is a slightly strange setup that they're doing. And looks like, oh, there we go. +2 fame for chaos. Wow, you don't see that very often. And a babe on both sides. Interesting. And a bribe over here. Very nice. Okay, so setup. Split, LOS. So against the split, LOS, I probably want like players here and here and here and here, like that, like this basically. So they can't get through easily with a blitz. Okay, just look at that for a second. And there's a rock. Okay, that's a good rock for us. Wow. Okay. It's a shame we don't get that casualty SPP, but yeah, that's a good rock. Okay, this setup, it's kind of fine. I would have liked another player over here. I would have liked this player here over here, just to protect against the potential blitz, just a little bit. I mean, I guess you can see that the faster gutter runner's here, and there's an extra one here, so they're probably coming from this side, so that's fine. You've got players back here, that's nice. Got the amazing leap goat over here, that's nice too. Just think he wasn't doing much there. So I think I'll move these rounds. When I'm facing a split line of skirmish defense like this, I want to like maximize my blocks, but not cram all my players on the line of scrimmage. I think I would just split them up so that they are either side, here and here. And then yeah, use the rest to protect against the blitz, get the ball. Oh, that's quite nice. I'd be looking at who wants to score. Nobody special. Maybe him. Maybe him. Maybe him. Maybe he should be back here. But yeah, you probably want to take the block with him. This is fine. Okay, so safe moves first. So much noise outside. Okay, it was very nice. So yeah, I was wondering what the blitz would be, but it definitely should be this guy. Just pushes, which is a shame. You could maybe very aggressively re-roll that, but I wouldn't do unless this guy had Mighty Blow or something to make it worthwhile. We're not facing a wizard, so this looks fairly safe. Quite like that. Oh, the rat over moves. It's a bit of a shame. Okay, so this guy being based up here makes me think we've got a free block against him, although that probably does mean basing the Rat Ogre to cancel that assist, which you don't really want to do. I think I would do, with a basement maybe, which means I think I'd be targeting this Gutter Runner as my blitz here, rather than the Blodge one. So one of these players, hopefully you, with block would be the blitz, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then block him, and stay there because then that gives you the assist to block this guy. And someone comes and stands here, maybe a warrior actually after all. And I think at this stage of the match, you're just looking to see what blocks you can maximise. You don't need to make super hard progress, you don't really want to get blocked in on this side just yet, but they are down to 9 players. So I think that's what I'm looking at. I mean, alternatively, you could blitz the Storm Vermin from here, run around here, blitz him somewhere, and bring an assist in here and take a 1-die with him against the Rat Ogre. Getting the Rat Ogre off your players would be quite nice. But we have a cage, so that's good. Just running pushes. If he's got movement, yeah, you want to base someone. Oh, with a friend, I like that. I like that a lot. This is just a bit awkward here. I think it's definitely worth taking the 1-die by basing the Rat Ogre. It's just a bit of a shame that the dodge is a 4+. 4. But you definitely want to dodge him. There is no good reason to leave him there. You're giving up this free Claw Mighty Blow hit. If you dodge away, the floor does not have Claw or Mighty Blow. And you're giving him a free hit. Or the Rat Ogre gets a free hit. And neither of those you really want. You want the Rat Ogre exposed, not basing anyone. Okay, we survived that one. It's kind of lucky. Yeah, because then if this guy takes the block, he's kind of forced to blitz with the Rat Ogre, which is working. AV10 coming in good there. Because with the Mighty Blow, that's a 9. So it may feel there's no reason to, excuse me. It sometimes feels it's a bit pointless marking up Agi 4+ dodge players because they can just dodge away, but they can fail those dodges. So I think it's still worth doing. Right, on the next turn, this guy's the big threat, so I would blitz him. Probably with this guy, might as well be. And then he gets a 2-die for free against him, that's quite nice. And if he stands up, he's got a 2-die against the Rat Ogre, so that's nice. So I think I'd do that. Shuffle the cage up here a bit. Maybe to here. Maybe base up on these. A Rat Ogre. Oh. This is fine, and this is quite nice. Double marking this guy. Makes that kind of tricky. He might as well step up here. Oh, yeah, I forgot that the cage was left open. Okay. So that was good. Yeah, and Rat Ogre's being an AV8 big guy can be quite a good foul target as well. that's worked out very nicely. So probably looking to put a warrior on this line right here. Maybe even here if he's also marked with someone else. You've obviously got a 2-die there into a 2-die there. I'd actually leave the Rat Ogre. Force into Blitz for him. Because that's always worse than most visible players. So maybe... I guess this Storm Vermin is the Blitz target, or... one of these two. It's probably one of these two, actually. Yeah. That's nice. Follow-up's good. So this is nice, basically in the end zone at turn 4. It's a great position to be in. They didn't do a great job of really, protecting this or screening this off. Yeah, might as well mark up with strength now. Move away from the Rat Ogre. If he was here, then the Rat Ogre would have to blitz and GFI to do much. Or we can hit him there actually. If this wasn't a knockdown, I would probably re-roll that at this point. Oh, this Rat Ogre doesn't have wild animal. It's more like it. Surprised that wasn't the Blitz, actually. That should have been the Blitz. You should have blitzed to a Claw Mighty Blow up here, which would have been an arm break. Which would have been a 4. And a 4 on the injury. It's a KO. Okay, so he's going to want to take that block as the last action. After you've got a cage safe up here somewhere. And then just target wherever you like, really. This has gone great. Just don't base the Rat Ogre. And you're good. Blocks turning up to be a good skill. Now that we have a few. So in such an easy position, I'd actually now be looking at my players for who's closest to a level to blitz with, which is probably this guy. Now this, I don't know if I'd do this with the cage base like this. That's not a good place to be. Oh, don't like this. No, we should have taken the blitz first. And if that was the blitz target, you could have done that anyway, that being first. But if this was a 1 in 9 turnover, especially as is a loner, you've basically then given them a really easy hit on the ball from a really strong position. It's a shame we don't have more players to come in here actually and try and pin them against the sideline more. I think I might have left that player here just to base him a little bit. Well, AV9 not holding up this time. Seeing if that's a 12 to a 10. Okay, yeah, we're not standing for this. We're just gonna reform the cage somewhere. Probably block with him. But sort of ignore him. Or maybe come over here. Oof. That hurts. Okay, so what have we got? We've got these players here. Is that block? Yeah, I don't like that first, just because this guy doesn't have block. But okay. Yeah, I think I'd be looking at just reforming the cage here instead. So, someone comes in for an assist, someone blitzes the Rat Ogre with block, and then the ball moves here with these guys protecting it, and then you can sort out the rest. That'll do. Yeah, I quite like the follow-up there, actually. At this point, I'd probably get him in for assist to get a 2-die on the Claw Mighty Blow. Step him back. Maybe a little bit. I'll probably just step him here and bring the warrior into here. And this guy here, so that then basically the cage is safe again. Because at the moment, this isn't. Okay, that's fine. But like, if you shuffle this around a bit and put the warrior against this line rat, it gives you a 2-die here, which I'd quite like to take. And you should definitely take the 1-die on the Claw Mighty Blow here. Oh, we did do that. Nice. Yeah, I'd take the both down, I think. We could have gone for the push and put him here. This Ratto is a bit annoying. You'll soon discover that Agi5 is basically cheating. I guess this is why we should have taken that 1-die. So we've still got 3 rerolls to none. There's a very simple chain push on here, so any time you're in this situation where your opponent's throwing a load of bodies against your ball carrier, there's usually a chain push somewhere. In this case, it would be coming in here and blitzing this way, and pushing him into the beastman. And if you get a knockdown, happy, and if you don't, you've got these guys to block with. And then you can sort of keep the ball safe up here. So I'd be looking at that as the easiest option here. Doesn't have to be that though. You could mark up the warrior here, blitz from this direction, and blitz into the Claw Mighty Blow. Probably better actually. Pushing him here. Get you a blitz in the Claw Mighty Blow instead. Not now though. Yeah, that's not quite as good because now you've got him there. You've just got the 1-die. Which you'll basically have to take the 1-die there. This. Okay. I mean, the 1-die. The thing there is, the dodge is a 3+, and the 1-die is also a 3+. Except that on a 5+, you get to knock him down. So the risk is exactly the same, but the reward is far better, I would say. So, although it feels bad to be blocking without block with the ball against someone, you know, it's the same odds as making that dodge. Oh, okay, if we're going for the score, that's a bit different. That said, I would not like scoring against Skaven at that point. Fastest team in the game. Okay, so they have 2 turns to score. You have 1 turn to defend with, so yeah, I think I'll be going with probably with chevrons, because if we do a straight line, the rat ogre could surf whoever's on the edge, which would be upsetting. So probably just chevrons and 3 in the middle. And if we're going chevrons, then yes, a warrior at the end and a warrior here. Very good to see. Oh, we are missing a warrior though, aren't we? In fact, we're missing a player, which makes this a bit more difficult. Makes it very difficult, actually. Fine. Fine, I guess that's about as well as you can do while missing a player. Opponent sees that and goes straight for it. It's a good job he has block. We've got a lot of block on the team now. It's looking quite nice. So we have 4 rerolls, having used none. Okay. Push is very helpful there. Both downs even better. Wow. That was lucky. Well, we obviously can't score. And they can't score. So I'd probably be targeting probably this guy, I guess. Instead of the gutter runner, seeing as the gutter runner has blodge. Don't have any tackle. But there's a bunch of line scrimmage hits we could take as well, which would be nice. Yeah, I think by blitzing him from over here or something, and then if we get knocked down, we can... you could think about a foul, but it's not great. Just because the risk of send-off and losing another player is so bad. Okay, if we're going to blitz him, that really should have been a 3-die blitz. I'm not going to use these players, but anytime you're blitzing a strength 2 player, you at minimum have strength 4, so it's just 1 more assist to get a 3-die, and I would have then saved that to the end, I think, and then be able to potentially have a reroll to greed reroll that and fish that power. So definitely something there. Definitely should always be thinking about the 3-die blitz or block. This is good. I guess that's all you can do. Oh yeah, they still have a turn left, don't they? Yeah. Okay, seeing as they have a turn left. And he's going to want to block him. That means the Rat Ogre's going to want to block him. So... you could be looking at setting up a frenzy trap. But there's not a good one with him staying there. Okay, second half. So that was a successful half, as soon as they didn't score. Which was a little bit lucky. Because they used up the rerolls, which was good, because we forced them to use up the rerolls. But if those turn 7 blocks went a bit better, it may have been very difficult to stop them. They could have probably got the ball to a gutter runner, caged them in your half. You know, even from here is in the scoring range. They could have probably just got a gutter with the ball here in a cage, and then they just score. So a little bit lucky. Perfect defense is great. Really good. So he obviously wants to defend here now. Okay, I would have used the opportunity to move him over here, at the least. Yeah. And probably step off the mighty blow of this guy. Probably put him here, actually. And then shuffle everybody else along. So you basically got chevrons across the pitch up to about here. Yeah, that was a good opportunity. Enough. Being a bit unlucky. I feel like that should have been the rat block, the rat ogre block, because that would have been a free die from there with these 2 assists. But now it is no longer a free die. So he's caused himself a turnover they didn't need. So. And that's also why it's just putting the player here on the perfect defense, so that you don't get the easy free die from your opponent. Now we hit the gutter with Blodge, which I don't really like, and it's not a free die, which I don't like. I think I've been targeting maybe the Storm Vermin this time. Maybe putting some strength on the line here and blitzing this guy. But yeah, that should have been a free die as well. But this probably is a time to go really aggressive with basing, because we know if you don't, he'll just take this block here with 2 assists. So maybe a good time to go super aggressive. Safety is very good to see. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, he should come in here somewhere. That's good. That's good. Stun helps. Then you get to use him. I would bring this warrior into... probably GFI into there, actually. Okay, that's kind of fine. I think I'll put the warrior up here instead then. That's good too, but it feels like he's going to blitz. No, he's not. He's going to rely on this rat ogre that's never failed wild animal. Yeah, I can just pivot around this side now. A little bit. So in these kind of situations, pressuring him to score really quickly isn't too bad. If you go 1-1 quickly, then you can, grind out the 2-1 win. Okay, we can easily punch the ball with a 2 die, which would be worth doing. This warrior should have all missed that. But the important thing here actually is not so much to stop the score, but to make him feel that he has to score if your sack attempt doesn't work, which basically means marking up all these guys in a good way. So probably sticking this beastman in front of this gutter here, bringing this beastman into here, sticking this warrior in here maybe. This warrior's going to blitz, this one's going to be ball recovery if you get the option. If you come in here and blitz, I want to knock the ball here actually, and maybe he'll catch it, but whatever. If you've got those players around, at least it's unlikely. No, I missed that he was there. That doesn't matter too much. I think he might as well have followed up there. With the knockdown, these guys on the floor had followed up, so he can't move next turn if he needs to. But I feel like this is definitely the sack attempt there. Okay, he is going there. That's nice to see. He's using all his movement to come there. That's good. Alright. Oh. Okay, we're doing it that way. Fine. Yeah, I suppose you could be thinking that if you get knocked down from there, you might be able to scatter the ball out of bounds, which won't be too bad. Yeah, it's not bad. This is going well. This guy may as well try the pickup, I think. Okay. That's alright too. If this player wasn't standing, I'd probably be looking at a foul somewhere. Maybe the Rat Ogre, or else this player. But this is good, this is good. Straight into the tackle zone. Okay, he's playing terribly. Is he? Into 2 tackle zones instead of into one, into 2. No, I guess that's fine. The pass is a really bad idea. That's a really bad idea. You could just dodge here and then hand off instead of a 4+ pass. He still gets the catch anyway. Okay, looks like we can serve him if you want to. If you want to block him there and bring him there, you gotta serve. I think I would do that. I'll do it this way around. Yeah, just as good. We finally caused a free die block. Off he goes. Right, he's super reliant on probably his Agi5 gutter here. You really want to foul that at this point. Oh, this is a free die. That is nice. I would have actually followed up in this case. I think I would definitely be using him around here to foul free assists, because this Agi5 can do all sorts of nonsense. Or you can just stand here and then they can't go forwards. But yeah, I'd be looking to do that after taking the rest of the blocks up here. Oh, okay, I'll go off the ball, fine. It's a snake, so that's a shame. That's not much worse off. Yeah, that's fine. G5 is cheating. That's a few too many dodges. Okay, you might as well scatter this ball with this push. How many dodges was that? He was a bit unlucky there actually to fail with those. Well, you've got to scatter the ball there. Risk it as this guy catches it. Okay, that's fine. There's a free die. Nice, you probably want to stay there rather than follow up. Like, feel like following up. Okay, that's good. Nice and safe. Don't need to tell you here. This is the blitz target. Finally knock him down. Right. Does he pick up the ball? Not yet. Now I pick up the ball. That's a good timing. Get the ball. Yeah, might as well go for the eye cage. That helps. Might as well take that one die. So it would be really nice to score. Oof. Oh, wow. That was a snake first action. Wow, that's unlucky. Okay, so now you have a good chance of scoring, but if that turn didn't go so disastrously bad, and how do I unpause the game? Then you don't actually have to score to win. You know, you could just cage up and stay in place. But after that turn, might as well go for the score. Especially on your leader, because he's really hard to level up. Okay. Got 4 turns, so I guess this is fine. Words. I was thinking you might take a 1 die there, and if it's not down, then you get a 2 die against him. The Rat Ogre's back in action. So I'm wondering if these guys should stand up, and they probably should, because if the Rat Ogre blocks either of them, the other one will become free. So annoying the number of those it's done. But these dice have been really bad. Okay, I think we'll pivot around this player now, where maybe he blitzes him. He goes 3, 4, 5, 6 to there, and your warriors go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to make some progress the ball, basically. Yeah, these guys might as well stand up. He should probably stand up too, seeing as that guy stood up. This is good. This is some good progress at the pitch. Should probably move him first, really. You might as well take the GFI, yeah. Okay, this is very nice. I was just about to say he's had some really poor luck as your opponent this game. I think this guy's a little dubious because, yeah, it ties up the Clawbite blow for a turn, but Skaven is so fast it just comes back in the turn after anyway. Okay, this is a key turn. This is really key because you could go for like a risky score, but if it fails, you potentially give the whole game away because then he gets the ball, gives it to this gutter, and then he scores. So I'd prefer to see more safety on this turn. So I guess that means taking this block, him blitzing him because he's the only guy marking the ball. If those go well, maybe we can move to over here a little bit. Because he's free. He's not free. Okay, that's a good start. And that looks like that's what we're doing, and it's not down, so that's great. Okay, follow-up's alright. So you really want the ball to move forwards a little bit, so you don't have to GFI next turn. So yeah, him up to there. I guess that's fine, I think I'll put him there. That's nice. And yeah, this is why we'll put him there. Rather than out here. It is a dodge either way, but leaves more players to do stuff with. After this sack, if this works, which it has. Off he goes. He's caught the ball. But it's the last turn, so you've won. Close though, you know, he could have dodged out with his thrower and tossed the ball to the gutter runner and drew the game. It's probably not worth the risk of trying to score yourself, but you could like dodge this warrior out through to the end zone, blitz the ball with him to here somewhere, and then try and pick it up with him and get it to the other warrior. It's a bit unlikely, it seems, but maybe worth doing. But the score doesn't matter, so you're probably better off just hitting all these juicy AV7 rats instead. I like the reroll. Okay, so that went really well, and I think a big part of it, to be fair, was that your opponent had pretty poor dice, it felt like. I mean, that's really bad. That's going to ruin anyone's game. More than pushes, yeah, that's horrific. Compared to what? That's about right. A lot of stumbles, which you could feel on the gutter runners. Otherwise, pretty lucky here. What was their dodges like? Not as good as you'd think, actually. Yeah, they had the snaked first action. That really ruined the game, I think, for them. The edgy 5s rolled 2 1s in the bunch of dodges it tried. They do a lot of 3+ dodges, but, you know, 6 to 7% is as though they've only rolled 3+ dodges all game. Okay, so that was this week. So I think there was not enough 3-die blocks or blitzers against the strength 2 gutter runners. That was the major thing. I think there's a good tip in there that when your opponent's throwing bodies at the ball and you're carrying the ball, as soon as there's like 2 players next to one of yours, there's probably a chain push there somewhere. I think we could have used a good chain push in that turn. Could have chain pushed the Claw Mighty Blow Storm Vermin, in fact, into the ball and then got 2 extra blocks if we needed them. And then had the ball safe, that would be nice. That was the major one that stood out to me. Otherwise, pretty good. Nice caging. Really good to see the safety in the backfield on defense. The defense went really well. Yeah, the defense went really well. The blitz was good. The blitz for their potential getting into the sideline was good. Although, as I mentioned at the start of that, if the sack didn't work, I think the most important thing actually was the threat of all your players pressuring everyone so they felt they had to score. Then if they did score, you're in a good place to hopefully counter score and win the game. So you want to kind of aim at as chaos. And the other one I think was just a little bit around setup. We could have done differently. Mostly the perfect defense gives you a lot of opportunity. And we didn't take that in quite as good a way as we could have done. But that's splitting hairs. Overall, that was really good, and I'm sorry I missed the other games. So hopefully, I will see you next week.